Good morning, my friends. Welcome to another early morning. I think it's about 7 o'clock and I am going off to work. I'm going to start with the Saie, and I can never remember what this one is called. Super Glowy Gel, something like that. This one is called Glowy Supergel. Close but not close enough. In the color Starglow. That's what she looks like. And I use this as a primer on my face. I don't really bother with other primers because I really enjoy this one. And I have told you before, I'm not sure that it even is primer actually. But I use it as a primer and it works fine. So I'm going to continue to use it. This is my second largest one. I have two travel sized ones and I have an almost finished slightly darker one, so I do love them and I do use them loads. Then on with Victoria Beckham. My face has actually been doing quite well. I mean, I do still have a little bit of rosacea, but I think it's actually due to me just sticking to the Victoria Beckham and the Lisa Eldridge foundations. They are good stuff. I really recommend them. Clean brush, yay. New mirror, found it. It only took me 3 weeks to find or something like that. Sorry, it was hanging behind my raincoat. Obviously, you would take a bag with a mirror in it, hang it up and then hang a raincoat on top. Sorry, yeah. It's just one of those things that happen. So it's been lost. I think I actually purchased it in like November. So the old and grubby one has been retired to live in my suitcase because I can't survive going abroad without a mirror anymore because I can't do my makeup. And I can't see the bloody tiny little hairs that grows out now and then, which is the absolute bane of my existence. Absolutely hate them. Those are the one things that I could absolutely live without when you pass 40. The rest, I'm fine with aging. I'm fine with getting lines. It's okay. But the little bloody hairs, especially when they turn out black. Like, what's that about? I don't really have black hair anywhere else, so why should I have it on my chin? But that's the wonderful life of being a woman, I guess. Now we're going back to the Charlotte Tilbury concealer. I really enjoyed this one. Right now I am at my fairest, and this one is slightly more fair than my Tom Ford one. I absolutely love my Tom Ford one as well, but as you can see, the Tom Ford one is deeper, and I need a little bit more lightness today. The Tom Ford should be fine within a month or two when I get a little bit more color, but since basically November I haven't gotten any sun. Well, we had it this weekend and I was outside for maybe 2-3 hours. So it's some serious vitamin D deficiency going on. I'm going to start looking like Gollum soon, I think. If I start sounding like him, please let me know. Then it's time to do something about it. Move to a sunnier country, I guess. No, but it should be fine. When the sun starts coming out a little bit more regularly, my skin complexion tends to adjust. Going back to my Pat McGrath under eye powder, and this is in the color Baby Pink. It's a very light pink. Been using it for a long time. It's really good. Let's see if I have a dry brush. Washed all my brushes yesterday. I think this one. Old Real Techniques brush. setting the foundation and concealer a little bit. Oh, I didn't show you what kind of piercing I got. I did one up here. Sorry, it might still have like some ink around it. I have showered twice, but you can still see a little bit of line on it. Usually stays for a few days. I am going to try and get one of those hidden thingies with dangly stuff, of course. Preferably gems, because we like gems. So I have a plan. And then you can also, I'm planning, next step is to do a forward helix up here, so I can have like chains going around my eyes. Or ears, sorry. So that's the next step. So there is a plan, which I'm sure my mother would not approve of. I got this little guy. I don't know if you saw my short. I'm sorry, there's something going on with my camera stand. It's wobbly. I did a little short when I opened up my Fara Homidi new bronzer. And I mean, the packaging is just wow. It is stunning. And it's so weighty. It weighs a ton, this little puck. And it's a very tactile feeling. I like it. It's nice to hold in your hand. It's like a soft pebble. It's one of those. And then we have the blush there, and it has a little bit of a shimmer, which I'm excited about. I am going to use, I think this is an old BH Cosmetics. What does it actually, this one actually has something written on it. Sorry guys, taking a BH, yeah, BH Contour, it said. So it's a BH brush. Gonna use this one. The color looks so nice. It looks really interesting. It is slightly cool, but still has a little bit, ooh. I like it. Sorry, it's the lights are hitting my mirror when I place it down, so that's why I get the light lines. Wow, because when I swatched it, I couldn't see that much of it. I didn't think it was so intense. I like this. Ooh. Guys. Worth the wait. This is a very expensive little bronzer. I'm kidding you not. And it's a very small size. I mean, not that I've gone through an awful lot of bronzers in my days. Let's see if I can compare it to, this is the smaller Christian Dior. I can also compare it to the NARS. And we have the Hourglass. So as you can see, it's a very, very small bronzer. On the other hand, I haven't gone through that many bronzers in my day. I've gone through maybe 2 or 3. So I'm not too worried that it won't last me. The good thing about these though, I mean, they do cost, I think they are about $90 US, something like that. But they're refillable. So, and the refill is actually not that expensive. So you could absolutely buy just the refill. I think that one was maybe about $40 or something like that. So there was quite a difference, but the casing is very, very, very nice. I'm not one that normally buys a lot of stuff just for the case. I do have a lot of makeup in my old Saie palettes, which is like a magnetic empty palette that you can just remove eyeshadows and blushes and stuff and put in. You did see my Kitco, this little guy. It's kind of similar to this one. This is magnetic on both sides, so you can use these. This one is one of my absolute favorite shadows that MAC had. It's actually technically a blush by MAC. It's called Taupe. It was what everyone was wearing and using in the late 90s. Love it. I'm so happy that I still have one of them left. But I use it quite sparingly because I can't get a new one. But that's what Kevin O'Quan used on Linda Evangelista for this huge cool cover where she was wearing like a white wig, and she did the whole grayish smoky eye kind of thing. Absolutely stunning. Love, love, love. Then I got this little guy as a birthday gift from my bestie, and this is the Liquid Silk by Lisa Eldridge, and it is in the color, can't remember, was it Celine? No, Sylvia, in the color Sylvia. So I'm going to use that one today. I'm also going to put some Emily, I think, on my, on the moving lid. This one I can move around a bit more. These ones are really good. They last all day, which is wow. And for me, it's such a cool thing to see because I have slightly hooded eyes and of course a little bit oily lids. So to have something that actually stays put, that's in liquid form, that is quite spectacular for me. And these are easy to move around. I'm going to have to dig out my other mirror, the broken one, because this one is, everything is looking a bit weird. Sorry guys, you're gonna have to get stuck with the old mirror. This one is all wobbly, so I can't really see what I'm doing. Getting a bit seasick from that one. I'll just bring out one of my smaller ones. That one, I understand why it's only about £4. That was really rubbish one. There we go. So it's a very, very light shade, which of course is very good for me. I am going to use some on my lower lash line. I am going to use a little brush. This is also an old BH Cosmetics, I'm pretty sure. Sorry, I need the mirror. There we go. And some on the other eye. Now these ones are my absolute favorite ones. I have tried, I do love the Armani ones, but I actually think that the Lisa Eldridge ones last a little bit better on me. I mean, it's a margin call. They work, the Armani ones work absolutely fine, but they are more expensive and they don't have the same shade range. So I do use the Lisa Eldridge ones more. I am then putting on some Emily, which is a brown taupey kind of color. I'm just dabbing that on like a little blob on my eye. And then I'm going to swoosh it around using the same brush. think I might use some, I'm going to take a little bit more. It was a little bit, my Emily is about to dry up on me, so it's a little bit, looks a bit weird. But I've had that one since she released them, and I'm pretty sure that you have like a 6-month shelf life on it. It doesn't smell weird, it doesn't behave weird, it's just thickening up. So I think I have to replace it with a new one. I am then going to put on Cressida, just a little dot on the inner corner. I think I applied a little bit too much, but that's fine. There we go. And then I am putting on some liner. Let's see if I have, do I have my Cocoa Pavé? Should be here somewhere. Sorry guys, wasn't very well prepared this morning. Let's see. Cocoa, where are you? Like you can hear, I have an awful lot of, oh, is this one perhaps? Oh! And these are just my most used liners. I think this might be it. I need to put on my glasses. Yeah, Cocoa Pavé. And then I am going to use Cocoa just in the waterline, because that one is a little bit deeper. I feel like I should have used the Lisa Eldridge foundation, and this would have been a Lisa Eldridge video. And perhaps her liners. I do have a couple of liners as well, but I do prefer the Victoria Beckham ones. Nothing beats that in my book. I mean, Lisa's liners are really good, don't get me wrong, but to me they are also quite soft, but they don't have the same, I would say stamina, but they don't stay as long on my eyes. Because the Victoria Beckham ones, once you put them there and they set, they stay put all day. Cocoa. Apart from the black one, which is my favorite, as I've told you before. I have tried a very huge amount of black liners, and Victoria Beckham, before she had her own brand, she did a limited edition with Estée Lauder, and she did like this huge black crayon, I still have it, which was like her double wear kajal, but it was like a thick black liner, and that one was freaking fabulous. One of the best black. Mine, of course, is like 200 years old. Not 200, but close to 10 years old. So I probably wouldn't put it in my waterline now, but it's a really good one. Absolutely love that one. Mascara, still trying to finish my Estée Lauder Sumptuous Extreme one. Love this one. Use it loads. Will never be without one. I do have a large size as well in my mascara drawer. But this one was on my desk, so I'll use this one. So you don't have to hear me rummage around looking for my mascara. I am making some small transfer thingies. I will remove them once the mascara is dry. Just gonna switch hand. Hope you all had a very lovely Valentine. It's nice when Valentine's Day is on a Saturday. Well, for me it's always been my birthday, so it doesn't really matter. But it's always nice when it's on a Saturday because you can be home and relax and just have a nice day. I went out for coffee and lunch with my best friend. My daughter went to the hairdresser. So it was a very nice day. And then we ordered takeout. That is the downside of being born on Valentine's Day. It's not too fun to go out to dinner because it's only like a bunch of couples staring each other in the eye. And it's really tough to get a table anywhere you want to go. So I tend to stay in on my birthday. Depend, twin thin, color taupe, same as always. That one doesn't change much. It's a nice color. It's easy to work with. So I continue to use it. I don't see that changing. I'm one of those boring people that once I find something that I really like, I tend to stick to it. I am going to try and buy the Benefit one because they have one. I really like the Benefit brow products. The colors are really, really good. They have a blonde one that's actually very, very nice. It also has a bit of grey in it, which I like. Anything blonde with too much yellow in it obviously doesn't work on me because everything turns yellow. Let's see if I can get these. Oh, they're still a bit wet. I hope this. Yep. So my friends, and finally I am just going to use my Makeup Forever in Endless Cacao. Just to line my lips a bit, to get some shade, accentuate them, if you will. And then I'm going to use the Giorgio Armani gloss. And this one is in, I think it's in number 7, but it's called something with nude. I'm pretty sure. It doesn't say underneath it, I think. Yeah, it's number 7. Just says Prisma Gloss. But I'm pretty sure it's called something with nude. You You can if you Google Giorgio Armani lip gloss in 7, I'm sure you'll find the name of it. And there we go. That is the look for today. Thank you for staying with me and hope you all have a wonderful day. See you soon. Bye.